Alrighty. Hopefully we get this going here. All right. Sorry about all this. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. So, anyway, let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, everyone. Um, yeah, it looks like I would I froze. I had to restart my computer for some reason, but I didn't I didn't think it would freeze like that. I checked like my resources, they were kind of low, and it seems like okay. So anyway, without further ado, I have a really great show for you today. I have OpenMamba. I don't know if you guys know anything about OpenMamba, but I think it's an interesting distro. I have Experion, I have Kiro, I have Catwalk or Cat something, Cat Lady. I don't remember. Um, I can't really remember, to be honest. So let's see here. I think it's Catwalk, Cat Talk, Catbird. That's it. So we have OpenMamba, Kiro, Experion, and Catbird. Now I'm going to be taking a look at. Hopefully, we won't have this happen again. All right. I apologize for the inconvenience. All that good jazz. So, anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So, first of all, I need to do this. Update that. All right. Let's see if um Ben was Benjamin was on here. All right, let me just let my viewers know. I'm back. All right, maybe I should see here. Let's go live. All right. Anyway, it's actually really cool stuff what we got going on today. I think you're gonna like this. It's going to be very informative, that good stuff. And so here we are. Okay. So hopefully we can do this and hopefully we won't have so many issues. Hey, I hope your coffee is as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better. Well, I got about 3 hours to do 4 distros, which I think is plenty. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? All right. So let's go ahead and all right. Let's see. Well, yeah, 8192. Let's use 6 CPUs so that I don't freeze. And that sucked. All right. So, anyway, sorry about that, everyone. We are definitely going to be All right, this is going to take a minute. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Sorry about that mishap here a second ago. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everybody had their breakfast, all that good stuff. Hopefully people are doing well. Considering the times, I think anytime you eat your breakfast, it's a blessing from above and all that good stuff. Yeah. All righty. So Benjamin, I hope you make it back. All right. Very good. And I think we're doing okay. I got a viewer now. Good. Wonder who that is. Is that me? Let's see here. Hopefully. Yeah. I always wonder if it's like me, if I'm the viewer on Twitch. I have the hardest time trying to gain an audience on Twitch. I don't know. I've thought about going to other platforms. There are some platforms that are, I think might actually be conducive to what I'm trying to do, garner an audience and that sort of thing. All right. We're doing good, folks. Praise the Lord. Pass the biscuits. I think we're going to do all right. Hopefully, this doesn't happen again. Anyway, let me go to my goal. Let's see, tens. Actually, I don't even care. Like, let's go 5. And let's go 2 hours. Then I'll shun another distro. Drink a beer. Okay. Hey, Blackjack. Oh, you don't Twitch. Okay, good. Oh, and that's okay. Cool deal. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have you here. All right. Oh, have I met you before, Blackjack? Yeah. The name sounds familiar, but maybe not. I don't know. All righty. Let's see here. Ah, get those updates out of the way. And keep that. All right. All right. Hopefully it doesn't freeze my computer this time. We're going to try and install this. Swap. Why do I want to swap? Somebody recently told me that somebody once told me, what did they tell me again? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, perhaps in another video? Okay. Oh man, I just had a brain fart. Oh, somebody told me I should use a swap. I'm like, what for? Especially if you're in a virtual machine. Like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All right. Here we are. I think we're good. All right. So anyway, so I got a couple of people on here, a couple of newbies, or one newbie, I guess. You're a subscriber. Oh, that's cool. That's even better. Anyone who's a subscriber is a friend of mine. Thank you for being a subscriber, for sure. I'm always thankful for all the people who make my community. No, I actually don't think it's a good idea to distro hop. I think it's a good idea to have your options open to check out and see what other people are doing and seeing how you can implement it in your own workflow. I don't think it's a good idea though. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Distro hopping is. Oh, hey. Yeah. I guess if I was like compiling stuff, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of valid. What are you up to, Darren? I haven't seen you in a while. I was actually thinking about you today. I was like, I wonder what Darren is up to. Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a while, so I'm glad you're around. And I'm waiting to see if like somebody hits me up on Twitch because I'm streaming on Twitch right now, so that's so I think it just makes sense to stream on Twitch, even if I don't really have a following on Twitch. Twitch is like the hardest, yeah. Yeah, I would bet. Yeah, growing old, you ain't kidding there. I'm kind of growing old too, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, but don't torture Gen Z. I'll tell you what. Um, I think Gen Z. I've been seeing more Gen Z these days that act more like we do than the millennials. The millennials are a bunch of crybabies for the most part. Not all of them. I hate painting anyone with a broad brush, but Gen Zs in general, like I see a lot of people who are really standing out, and I wouldn't I wouldn't count them out. You might think that they're like, I see that, I teach English all the time, like every day. And I teach English to kids. Um I teach English to kids who are, all ages and even have adults. And I run into some really bright young people. I see people like my son who is, oh my God, he is so talented and so bright. I'm so proud of him. Um, my nephew, like, I didn't say all of them. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, my nephew, the other day, he bit the dust on his bike. I mean, just road rash all up and down his side, and like skin hanging down and the whole 9 yards. I mean, we really had to patch him together. Like he was this close to going to the hospital, and he bit the dust on his bike, and like that night he couldn't sleep. And the next day, like he has a little job where he rides around on his bicycle promoting things, like they're pulling like this big box with like some advertisement on it. And he went to work the next day. He didn't complain about it. He went to work. I'll tell you what, if that isn't somebody who deserves a ton of respect, I mean, there's a lot of things he's probably doing that I wouldn't do or wouldn't do it the way probably doing things the way I wouldn't do it. But I see young people like this, and yeah, I remember, but not, yeah, but I think even, most of us, if we got hurt like that, we might have stayed in for a day or two and played Nintendo instead. I was so proud of him, man. I couldn't have been more proud. When I see things like that, when I see, like there was uh, uh my friend Christian, he interviewed a kid, Sylvan, I think is his name. He's got a pretty big YouTube following. And this kid, 20 years old, he's a math student. He taught himself, software development. So he's like working at 5 different um, internships at the same time, studying math. And like, dude, seriously, like this kid is pretty cool, man. I see a lot of kids like that. When I see kids like that, though, it gives me a lot of hope. Like because I think you lose hope, right? I think you lose hope that I think you think that, or at least I do sometimes. Like, oh my God, you see, like, you know, like I don't care like what political party you belong to or whatever, like as long as you don't drink the Kool-Aid, as long as like you're an honest actor. I think that there are conservatives who are honest. I think there are progressives who are honest. I don't think there are like mainstream Republicans or Democrats that are honest in the US. And so, you know, we always tend to think that there are like these mainstream party members, the younger generation. I don't think so. I don't see it that way. I just don't. But anyway, yeah. But I don't blame you, like, I don't mind like just making fun of people and poking fun. Not even like making fun, but poking fun, like, hey, look at it. The only thing that I would say is like, right now, who ruffles my feathers are these pod whackers with Wayland pushing it down our throats. And this is about the only thing that I get sick of. So anyway, or the Red Hat crowd, right? God, they piss me off so much. Or the Ubuntu fanboys. Yeah. So Darren, what do you think? What do you think about them Ubuntu fanboy pudwhacker types? Hey, and Blackjack, yeah, I'm glad you found something that's working. That's really cool. Anyway, I'm just, wasting time here waiting for this to load. I I probably should just like load these beforehand and then say, here's what they offer. But, you got to get the whole installation thing, you know. I think that's really important. Um, I forgot to do something. So anyway, yeah, I need to go to trash and I need to empty it. Well, I'm an NVIDIA. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I'm an NVIDIA user sometimes. I agree. Ubuntu is basically just like Microsoft. I really hate it. Yeah, I agree. And the thing is that's what like all of these corporate cucks are trying to do is they're trying to take over, like they're going to use AI, and they're going to use AI and a bunch of other things as kind of a cudgel, and all the money that they're giving Linus Torvalds in the Linux Foundation, and they're going to use as a cudgel to uh split the users because some people like the Wayland garbage and other people don't. Wow, this damn dude, like seriously, like think you watch paint dry any slower? Dude, your repos suck, man. Jesus, have mercy. This is taking like way too long. Oh yeah, I actually want to get like a if I start really making some good money on this platform, I want to go all AMD maybe. I had it before and I do like AMD, but the thing is like this box here is all AMD, right? And so yeah. Okay, well, now we're moving a little faster. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind but I think like the whole Nvidia thing is kind of symptomatic of probably a larger problem in the whole like hardware ecosystem. But um, I I think that I think that AMD has went a long way to basically force better prices. But the one thing that I hate is like all the what are those miners, the the crypto miners, man, they've just shot the price up for any decent um graphics card or whatever. But uh, yeah, I don't like Ubuntu. That's actually the only like I don't like Red Hat either, but like at least like Red Hat still seems like it's Linux. Like Ubuntu doesn't even seem like it's Linux. Like the whole like snap packages, and then like you have all of these startup processes that are linked to your snap packs. Oh my god. It is so stupid. Like, and I'm still trying to figure out like why they did it this way. Like I know they use like squash file systems and stuff, which are really interesting. I've been actually researching that whole like squash FS, and that technology is really interesting. I just, oh my, it just, anyway. Yeah, and they used it though. They used Squash FS, as far as I understand, to link, like they used it to link to the startup process somehow. I don't see any redeeming quality. Here we go. We're moving. We might actually have a distro this century. Jeez. So anyway, I'm actually really excited to look at this. I hate the light on dark theme is kind of interesting. I wonder what it will be like when I actually load it, but anyway. We got what, Labor Day coming up? What's everyone doing? I'm going to be watching my Seattle Seahawks here in about 5 days. So go Seahawks. They're going to be playing the San Francisco 49ers. Darren, what do you think about that? 49ers or the Sea Chickens? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for that. And then Canelo Crawford. I live in Canelo's backyard quite literally. I live about a 20-minute drive from where he grew up. And that said, I still hope that Crawford beats the shit out of Canelo, but I don't think Crawford can hurt Canelo. Nobody's been able to hurt Canelo. All right. Yes. Them them sea chickens. Yeah, I like the Seahawks too, but I hope like some of the things that we saw in preseason manifest themselves. But I have to say, man, Brock Purdy, he's right now, like, at least on quarterback rating, he's a little up there. He's probably like number 3 or 4, and that new quarterback, I can't remember his name. It's it's going to be on the 7th. It's going to be the 7th, and it's 2 p.m. my time. So probably 1 p.m. your time, I would think. But yeah, I hope though. I'm really hoping and praying that Crawford can knock the shit out of Canelo so that he'll retire. He won't have any excuses then. But actually, I mean, I think there's a lot of people who like watching Canelo fight. Though he is an exciting fighter. He has a very exciting style. But I don't know. I honestly think it's gonna last 4 rounds, maybe 5. Canelo's just gonna land that monster punch like he did with Amir Khan. And just, anyway, yeah. Anyway, yep. The sea chickens. Yeah, I hope that like I said, I hope that they have a nice little Cooper Cup edition was good. They have a couple other editions. Uh, uh, Jigba or whatever his name is freaking phenomenal. Cabernet is oh my god, that guy is pretty close to like beast mode. Um, he's not like beast mode as far as like a heavy running back, but he is like that in he is like that in the fact that I mean he uses it like his speed and a few other things, but he can run through you too. So really excited for that. So anyway, who's heard of that Nitro init system? I think it's called Nitro. It was made by the developers of Run It. I've been looking at that. OpenMamba with LXQT. I don't know if this is oh, did I choose LXQT? All right, interesting. That's the ugliest desktop there is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. We're gonna restart right freaking now. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. All right, I'm excited. Hope everybody's excited to see this because I actually do like this distro. The only thing that I don't like, and the one thing that here we are. Wow. The only thing that I will say is I've taken a look at this a couple of times. It's a smaller distro, kind of like Accretion or Storm OS. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's an independent distro. The only thing that I have against them is I remember that their repos are uber slow. Like it, I'm not going to download anything on this. Um, okay, so we have Plasma X11, Plasma Wayland. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave Wayland for good, at least for a while. So what do you guys think? We gotta take a look at this. I probably should check and see if the X11 edition works as well. I'll check that in a minute. So, no doubt, learn more about the KDE community. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see how fast this. All right. Oh, interesting. Um, yeah, I don't care about any of those stuff. At least not right now. None of those things I Oh, hold up. That is slick. I don't know if you guys caught that. So this is oh, okay. So you basically get to, with this GUI, as far as I understand, you get to um with this GUI, I think you get to okay. Um I'm sorry, I'm just losing my train of thought here. So this works a lot like uh, like uBlue. Like that it spins like a new image, and that's what loads. I gotcha. At least that's what I understand when it says commit. That's what I understand. So let's see here. I'm just going to wait a second. Let's see what we got. First of all, we need to get that off. Um, is there a way to remove icons? I hate that. I think there's one right here. We are going to. Uh, 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 Carrot. Boom, boom. Let's see if I can do it this way. I really want to get rid of this. Jesus Christ. That? Hmm. Oh, there we go. All right. I forgot. Oh, Darren, why did you cave? The GNOME devs are like, should be like the enemy, man. Seriously. People know how much I hate the GNOME devs. I think that's pretty well documented. Oh, let's see what we got for wallpapers. This is hideous. I'm sorry. I know. That's actually not bad. I'd actually much rather that. All right. Hi, hi, Natalie. I recognize this name. All right. Well, it's nice to have everybody. Let's see what we got. All right. Um, let's just go to all applications because CPU, Discover. I'm not gonna. Dolphin. That's pretty typical. Firefox. Firelight. Okay. All right. Very good. Anyway, hey Natalie, how are you? All right. Not exactly. As a developer, I can tell you the horrid coding practices of the GNOME Foundation, and no, It's terrible. I'm sorry. But I remember you from, I remember you now. I remember you. You sometimes are in the Linux saloon, right? I think. Have the page open. Um, yeah. Anyway, so we got a bunch of um, KDE stuff. Oh, remote assistant. So like if you need, okay, that's cool. I actually like Qtile. I it's not my favorite, but it's probably like my top 4 or 5. Yeah. All right, we got spectacle, of course. That's a KDE thing. System settings. All right, pretty standard. Let's see here. Normally, when you open up Firefox on a distro, oh, I see. But I think I've seen you though in the chat. Like I don't go. I haven't been on this Linux saloon in a while. All right. Yeah, but I do like yeah, I like all I like everything except for I think probably everything except for the GNOME desktop. Like I don't mind it. It's too small. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were okay. All right. It's nice to meet you. I mean, I'm just glad you're here. Welcome. I didn't realize that you were okay. Cool deal. Um, okay, let's see about free software. Okay, so it's not. I understand. I don't know if I need. So let's take a look at the wiki. I just want to know a little bit about this distro. But anyway, I yeah, I I do dislike the GNOME desktop. I think I like all of them except for the GNOME desktop. I'm not crazy about Plasma, but I mean, dude, seriously, like, I think everybody understands that, you know, I think everybody understands that, um, I just lost it. I think like everybody recognizes that, like, Plasma looks good on a laptop. Oh, I see. I will check out Accretion. I haven't had the chance to like really check out. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah. First use, installation, configuration, development. Okay. Wow. That's a nice little wiki, though. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I don't think the GNOME desktop particularly looks good on a laptop, but I do think Plasma does. And I think like on like I got, you know what? I got wobbly windows on my on Plasma, and it's probably lighter. I mean, honestly, than yeah, probably lighter than Cinnamon. To be honest, I know that Plasma runs lighter than XFCE. Conqueror. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Email contact. Yeah. Image editing. GIMP. Writer. Keyword. Hmm. Okay. So if I go to okay, the software center, I bet you is for. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to take a really long look at this because I honestly could care less about this distro. All right, let's see here. Let's look at the settings. Okay, so this is just the open. Okay, so I was actually thinking, I was under the impression. Wow. All right. I'm not going to update all these. It will take an hour, I promise. Um, I couldn't remember what it was that I didn't like about this distro. I did get it. So like I've tried it 3 or 4 times, and one time it didn't even load, but the other times it loaded, but the repos were really slow. But this looks like a kind of an interesting distro. I always like people who do like LFS type stuff. Um and they, make their own package managers and stuff like that. I mean, mass respect to these people, mad respect. Um, oh, it's not there. All right. Okay, so wow. All right, interesting stuff. Let's go back. Let's see what else they got. Configuration. I've already installed it. Start menu configure. I don't give a shit about that. Oh, so this is on RPM, so I can do like RPM install whatever and it will install. Is that the deal? Okay. What's up, Ben? This is a really interesting distro, to be honest. Uh-huh. Okay. Very interesting. OpenMamba community. Main page. Oh, okay. So they have kind of an incomplete wiki, but other than that, I think this is a pretty good, nice little distro. They do their own thing. They can use RPMs to install things. They're which actually that makes sense, like if you had like some sort of packaging configuration. One of the things that I'm going to be working on, and I don't know, I might take a few days off to do this, but I've been doing a little research for Slackware, and I'm gonna may use a package manager. I'm going to develop a package manager, I think, for it, but it's instead of using GCC, it's going to use Ninja and a few other things. I might even use the Zig compiler. That would be kind of interesting. One of those two. Either I would probably try each one out. I could certainly use the Zig compiler to compile a lot of that software as well. That might work. I don't know. But anyway, this is some really cool stuff. What do you guys think? Darren, what do you think? Would you switch to Slackware if it had like a faster interface and you had like actual software? Or Blackjack, what about you? Natalie, would you like to cut your teeth on this? On, like this is Slackware? That's some real experience there. But anyway, I like this distro. It's a nice little distro. Um, I think I would like to try like the package manager and stuff. Has some nice stuff out of the box. And actually, let's take a look at this. Let's see what they have installed. Update. Okay, let's see what they have. Okay, so like they are. Oh, they got Emacs Kate. So they have like a lot of Godot. Okay, Minder. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if you're not a huge fan of Slackware. Are you nuts? Slackware's the best. It's like the most bulletproof distro without being like immutable. It's like so bulletproof. If you and actually installing software is fairly easy. But I think most people don't like Slackware. You want to rewrite part of it? I think Slackware's the worst package manager next to apt. Slack is not disgusting. Slack is, I love Slackware actually. Slackware is probably my favorite distro if I'm being honest. It is old, but it works. And now that you got flat packs to install like, heavy software like what I'm using, that's pretty cool. Well, they have HTTP and FTP mirrors, but yeah. But so does Pac-Man. I mean, come on now. You gotta be consistent here. I think even apt has HTTP mirrors. Come on. I once went to Arch before, and now our own distro. I'm pretty happy where I am. Fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're pretty good here. I think this is a nice little, project. I do want to check it out a little further, and I don't know if I doubt I want to make a video on it, but I definitely want to check this out for educational purposes. But very good to check out. Let's see here. Let's just go. Ooh, I almost deleted the wrong thing. Would have been great. Yeah, but I mean, I yes, I do understand the whole like difference between HTTP and HTTPS, but I don't. I think when it comes to stuff like this, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, theoretically, had, um, if you had sensitive information going across, it might matter. All right. All right. Let's take a look at Expiron. I'm really interested in this one. I don't even know what it is, but I actually did not even expect OpenMamba to even load. I think 25 will be just fine. All right, here we are. Looking good. Ooh. What is this distro anyway? This, let's take a look at it. I just want to. Oh, it's not going to allow me to do that. Okay. Okay, so it's way down here. All right. I'm I got one that I can't wait to Expiron. Ooh, this is the Dev one based. Okay, I remember this one. Okay, this one's based on Dev one, so we have. So this is good. Yeah. Good Lord, that took a long time. And still taking a long time. Yeah, it's I guess that's what happens. Back that installer. Um ooh. This is an interesting XFCE layout. Um no, hold on. All right. How do I install this? All right, let's continue. This is an interesting installer. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, we're gonna just say okay. Wow, this is taking away all the. Mm-hmm. Just gonna run CF disk GPT. Um. All right, so let's go. Say 100 meg. Uh, let's see if it has the unformatted. Interesting. All right. I think it's gonna be this one. Yeah, wow. So some of this is really old. All right. This is quite the installer. I've never quite seen an installer like this. Oh, ADAC. Where's Mexico City? The greatest country in the world. It's not even close. I don't care what anybody says. Mexico is the greatest country in the world. And I love the big middle finger that that Claudia Sheinbaum gave Donald Trump. I love it. Just saying. All right, let's see your. Yeah, we're good there. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Yeah. Even though I've never seen this installer personally, but interesting though. Ooh, okay. But anyway, you know what's really funny though is like if you go to Germany, like Linux is just muggles would be too confused. Yeah. Like if you go to Germany, for example, ooh, wow. All right. Ucode. Oh, wow. I think I see how they did this. This is interesting. because this is obviously an LFS. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know what I think of it. It's okay, I guess. I will see. It's not really so anyway, what's really funny is here in Mexico, you would think like because Linux offers free software, free operating system, that yeah, it looks like it. No, it's a Dev One clone, except it's XFCE, but it's based on Dev One. Yeah. So here in Mexico, like you would think because of the free software the open source offers that Linux would be like uber popular. In Germany, like Linux is really popular. In the UK, Linux is really popular. In Canada, in the US, it's really popular. Some of these third world countries, they do not like Linux. Oh, I don't care about new users. That's not why I check out these distros. I actually check them out because I want to know more about them. But yeah. Anyway, in Germany and all these places where you would think like Windows or Mac OS would be running the show, it really isn't. Like people really like Linux in Europe and the developed world, and people really like the whole like Windows ecosystem in places like Mexico. And I'm like, and it's funny because I have friends here, once they see the things that I can do on my computer, they're like, oh, I want to install that. But I do too. I wish it'd be more popular, you know, like, cause like they go and buy like all of these, like, they buy all of this software with a crack on it to, basically like the serial number. Yeah, since they update it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, I don't like what Microsoft is doing, but I don't think it's making people run to Linux because it's just the corporate capture in Linux right now is just ridiculous. And I gotta say that I don't think that Linus Torvalds can see the forest for the trees. He just can't. He just doesn't see it. He doesn't see that. Yeah, I I love. I'll work for any company that allows me to use Linux. I swear, you don't even have to pay me. Just kidding. But you know, I today I like I just wanted to take a look at this. Just take a brief look at some of these and see um what they got going on. But anyway, wow. Anyway, yeah, that guy I would definitely run from. I like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I had a job offer for a Python dev with Wipro, which I mean, they're basically it's an Indian company that's international, but they're really big, really popular, a popular company to work for here in Mexico. And they wouldn't allow me to use Linux, and they wouldn't allow me to use NeoVim. I said, "Fuck you." There is no way I am using that junk that's called VS Code. Yeah, I pretty much just walked out. They were like, "Yeah, you're gonna use Windows," and I'm like, "Dude, don't ask me to develop on Windows. Windows is the world's worst to develop on." Oh, good God. Yeah, I just walked out. I was like, "Yeah, I won't be working here then." And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Dude, seriously? Have you ever developed on Windows? Oh my God, it's a fucking nightmare. Setting your development system? Oh wow." Yeah. Up here in the States, they are starting to run Linux though. My neighbor has a new laptop and is now running our OS and loves it. Loves how it doesn't force updates and stuff and spy. Yeah, yeah, I agree. In the US, you cannot escape surveillance outside the. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that Palantir crap, oh my God, that's scary shit. And I mean, it's like, you can't pretend like if Biden wasn't like kind of at least part of it, but damn, dude, it's scary stuff. YouTube is the last part that I'm using from the US. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Anyway, let me see. It looks like it should be solid. It might have just let me see. I'll check it out. It might be, it may not be. Let me see. If it is, I can fix that. All right. I got a funny Ubuntu video to show you. All right, come on, hurry up. Jesus. Live viewers. I got a few. All right. All right. Let's see what we got going. God, this takes for. I think you're right. All right, hold on. Let me see something. All right. So I think um it does chop once in a while, but I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, I think I'll try to speak a little more into the mic. All right, good deal. It's taking forever. Part of it is my this right here loading up. Holy mackerel, this is slower than a 7-year itch. I wasn't planning on it taking this long. But anyway, I think we're good. I'll just speak a little clearer into the mic. think we'll be just fine. Oh, but yeah. Oh, you had to read some important stuff. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I think that, yeah, I think that, what am I working on? Well, I'm trying to get this, distro installed, but it's taking forever. It's taking longer than 7-year itch. The Experion, I think, is what I'm on right now. Is that right? I don't even remember. uh, I just see it's taking forever. I'm trying to load. I like taking a look at distros like this just to see what people are working on. Also, it gives me ideas. Whenever I see something that I like, it takes me like it gives me some ideas. Yeah. So anyway. Oh, all right. So yeah. Yeah, I like getting ideas. Like even like, sometimes when, they got flat packs or snaps or whatever, I just like to, look at their software even. Yeah. I've already installed Gentoo like 1,000 times. Gentoo is the first distro I ever installed, by the way. True story. That was the first Linux distro I installed. I used FreeBSD before that. I used FreeBSD in the 90s. I still use FreeBSD from time to time. I compile software. I haven't been doing a lot of that. I need to compile, I need to write some install scripts. Yeah. I think, I mean, maybe, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think, oh, wow, we're done. I got the bite. I think I'm okay. Uh, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll take it. Don't, um, this is good. Interesting. You don't touch FreeBSD? Yeah. Um, yeah, I, yeah, I don't actually have a problem with it. I probably in some at some point I'm probably going to start I've been thinking I might make some new drivers for it. Yeah. All right, says installation complete. All right, let's see if this did what I think. That was long and painful. Now I thought I got the BIOS boot, but I'm not entirely certain. I don't mind FreeBSD as like if they actually had some decent uh support for drivers, I think it'd be okay. And it didn't work. I'm not doing this again, at least not today. I'll take a look at it at a another time. I'm not doing this again today. Shit. I thought I got the BIOS boot. Must not have. Ooh, that sucked. Oh my god, I hope you guys just like hanging out with me or think I'm handsome or something. I don't know. All right, we'll get a fun one. So we had Expiron. Uh, Kiro. Kiro looked promising. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we'll do that. We won't do that again. But anyway, I think BSD would be very good for, like, honestly it would keep, if if you could if you could all right. Ooh, we got a Arch based distro. Yeah, if you could get the drivers and stuff, I think, if you had a little bit more support for BSD, I think honestly that you could have, you would keep Linux honest, right? Because right now you got all of these, um, you have all of these corporations who are just capturing the whole Linux ecosystem. It's going to be more like Windows. Even like in Arch Linux, it's like right now because of System D and Wayland, dude, they're going to be dictating to us. Oh, we have an Arco Linux. I didn't know. But anyway, I've done that actually, believe it or not. Mexico City. This is going to be a quick install. Erase disk. No swap. Good. Uh, yeah, that installer what was ornery. We'll see what we got here. My super and complicated password. I know. I actually feel that way too. I do kind of miss Arco Linux. The only thing that I didn't like about Arco Linux, and I will be very transparent about, is the simple fact that he, like Eric Dubois, is a really nice guy, but he does not know how to make build packages. But other than that, like again, I think just as a pretty, average developer, he did some pretty good work. I mean, I have to say, like I really enjoyed using some of, um, like I enjoyed trying out all these different desktops and stuff because of the work that he did. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I agree with you. R.I.P. to Eric Dubois, and well, not he's still alive, but like, yeah, I I wish him nothing but the best. He did a lot of really cool stuff. Yeah, a lot of YouTube videos, and yeah, I wish he would. I wish he wouldn't have. I wish he would have learned how to make a decent build package, though. I don't know if it was that he didn't know how to make a build package or if he didn't know how to use Get. That part confused me. But like his GUIs, like as soon as like you installed Arco Linux, like the GUIs that would show up, like they would have one name and then 2 weeks later they would have another name. What four distros am I trying? Well, I've tried OpenMamba. I tried. I can't even remember now because it didn't work very well. Took forever. I'm trying Kiro, which is kind of like an Arco Linux derivative. And then I got another one, which is kind of a surprise, but I gotta tell you, it is worth it. So I like to take a look at different distros that are just different. I don't I don't have an agenda with them. The only thing that I require is that it doesn't have the GNOME desktop. That's it. That's all I want is that it doesn't have the GNOME desktop. Like people know that I absolutely hate the GNOME desktop. I hate it with such a passion. And I probably would like it better, but since I know some of the GNOME devs and I'm not going to say they're pond scum or anything like that, but they get under my nerves. I'll just say it that way. So I have a fourth one though, and it was, what was it? Catbird? Yeah. It's a Arch based distro, but it's based off of one of my favorite desktops. So we're going to have fun with that. I believe this one has the XFCE desktop, but I could be. So they have a lot of AI generated content for this. That's funny. Anyway, I'm Brian. Welcome. I've seen you here before. Welcome. Good to see you again. And Natalie, I gotta say, I welcome. I don't know how if you've been on my channel before, but welcome. And if you guys want to try and have, if anyone wants to try and have like a maybe on Friday, if Thursday or Friday, if they want to have like a live, um, like a group, you guys want to have like a live chat or a live session, I'm always open to that. Um, and anyway, yeah, the invitation is definitely open. So, yeah, Darren, Ben, Ryan, I'll even extend to you, Natalie. I don't really know you, but at least I don't think I do. So, um, I've seen you around though, but I don't know from where. Um, I thought you were at the on the Linux Saloon or something. But anyway, I'll extend that. Blackjack, you're always welcome as well. We can do like a live stream and just, shoot the, shoot the, what, and have some fun. Maybe talk about what we like and dislike, whatever. Talk about what projects we're on. But if I have a whole bunch of people, if I have more than like 3 people, we won't have the ability for screen sharing, but we can still BS and stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. So I'm extending the olive branch. Whoever wants to do it, just let me know. I would be all right with that. Oh, I see. I know who he is. Okay, I got you. So okay. Okay, I got you. Jonathan has was on here before, right? Okay, I remember now. All right, cool. Anyway, I just I've been thinking about doing like a live stream where I compile Ex Libre. I haven't done it yet, so I'm really curious to see how you would how it compiles, or if it's dog shit or whatever. But like everybody has been saying, like I've been getting mixed reviews about Ex Libre. I really want to see it for myself. And honestly, like the whole Red Hat community really is screwing us because I mean, at least in my view, like the better X11 is, the better Wayland is going to be, at least for right now. You're gonna have better, gooder benchmarks and that sort of thing. So, all right, that was not so slow. Wasn't so fast either. It was all right. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I am extending an invitation to everyone. I'm gonna start doing a lot of interviews and stuff, so I need to get in practice. I have two or three that I'm talking with right now. Um, Real good like Linux developer people. Um, and so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to happen. Probably within the next month, I'm gonna have a couple. At least that's the plan. And here we are. Hmm. I do like that effect right here. Like if I shake this around, it becomes bigger and bigger. Like that you couldn't do on Xorg. This is taking forever, but it's supposedly. Hmm. Okay, come on, people. It's just taking forever. Let's try something else. That's taking way too long. Let's force the reset. I think I might have to do something. Let me see, because I did see it. Okay. Oh, that explains it. Oh, we got Chad WM. I want to see that. That explains it. Ooh. All right. So let's see here. Um, ah. Who's okay. Anyway. Huh. That's interesting. Is it like that or is it like that? All right, I got it. Uh, I can't even get out of this. All right. I'll have to update the ooh, I'll have to update PyCom. That's the thing that's not working. So I need to restart this again because there's like literally. Yeah, exactly. What the hell? All right. I have a PyCom configuration that I could probably use. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. I'm just going to restart it. Yeah, recently PyCom has went through some changes, and uh, I guess they just haven't updated those changes. I noticed it on some of my configurations, so and I updated accordingly. There we go. Arco Linux. Yeah, that did take a few tries, didn't it? What? I like this background though. Mm, Go to settings, display. That took forever to find. There we go. Looks good. Looks like probably it looks like what is that? Um it looks like Manjaro. People know what I think of Manjaro. I get so much hate for my hatred of Manjaro. It's not even funny. All right, so let's see here. So, do I have Vim? Good. Okay, so let's go Vim. Let's see. Man, let's take a look at my reposts. That's taking forever. Okay, so we have Eric Dubois and the chaotic AUR. Both AURs that suck balls, but they ain't ever gonna tell somebody what to have as far as an AUR helper or whatever, or AUR repo. I mean, yeah, I don't blame you. I OpenMamba was kind of interesting, but so basically we have the chaotic AUR, which you should never use. I don't care. It, um, they do not know how to make they don't know how to make uh, build packages. I can tell you that. Yeah, I know I'm not alone. But there are some real haters whenever I mention this. Yeah. They're like, "How dare you speak against my favorite distro," and all that. Yeah, very sloppy. So anyway, so we have interesting things here. We have the chaotic AUR. We have Eric Dubois repo, and I don't think you should have either one of them. I wouldn't have it on my distro ever. I would have like the straight like AUR for very few packages, and that's it. And in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say screw it. Let's see here. See if I can just erase them. What do you mean read only? Oh shit. I gotta do the pseudo vim. Jesus. Yeah, yeah is great. I don't mind. Like that's fine. That's not even what I'm, like what you use, like if you use Paru or Yay or what Tizen or Tizen or whatever you call it. I don't care about any of that. But these so now I should be able to do Pac-Man SYU, and that should get rid of all of it. Yep. All right. good deal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care. Like, whatever. Like, but the simple fact of the matter is like nobody should use a chaotic keyword. I don't care. Like, I know those people hate me, but Paru's good, except it's kind of upside down, I think. But other than that, I do like. Yeah. So let's see here. Is it yay? Um. Yeah. It's yay. Let's see if they have Paru installed. Okay. And they got Paru installed. All right. Okay. They are really interested in letting you do what you want with your computer, which is fine. Trizen, that's what it was. I couldn't remember it. Yeah. I actually used that for a while. I didn't mind it. There was a point, there was a couple weeks a few years ago where Ye took a dump. Manjaro's too corporate. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's see. We got Alacrity. That's good. I don't know if I'm using Alacrity or not. Good. Arandar. Good. Arch Linux better lock screen. Blah, blah, blah. Brave. Catfish file search. Clipboard manager. Desktop. Display. Disk. Document viewer. Which document viewer is this? I think I know, but is there an about? Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. Just called document viewer. Okay. Sorry, I did that. Document scanner. File manager. What is this? Thunar or PC Man event? Thunar. No doubt. Yeah, Thunar. Yeah, I don't mind corporate anything. Yeah, I don't mind it. File roller. Okay. Firefox. Flame shot. Calculator. So we got a GNOME. Okay. GNU. What version is this? I'm just curious. Hopefully it's 3.0 or newer. Yeah, it is. This is the new 3.0. Okay. Very good. All right. Get ahead. Good. GNU. G parted. G pick. Okay, that took forever. Jesus. A little late to the party, aren't you? Jeez. Okay. All right. So now we have hardware lister, Inkscape, icon browser. They got a lot of good stuff out of the box, but Meld, never actually used that. I don't know if it's any good or not. Nitrogen, I like nitrogen. That's for that Chad WM that didn't work. needs to update their PyCom configuration. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see something. It says PyCom right here. Did they give me a GUI to write to? Yeah, yeah, I know. I have never seen it take so long to open either. Yeah. All right, let's see. That was painfully slow, but I only put six CPUs because um, well, scamming's illegal everywhere, I think, right? Rofi, we got Rofi, Rado Image Viewer, Run Program, Screenshot. This is a nice little distro, as long as you get rid of the chaotic AUR. It's okay. What is this? Oh, I see. Never mind. Forget I asked. Just another thing to click on, I guess. Yad. Ooh. I've actually made things with Yad, so visual. Come on, guys. Really? Visual Studio Code? Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Just for having Visual Studio Code, it gets like a 2 from me. But Jesus. Like, is there any developers that you still use Visual Studio Code? I get, well, no, there is one. Loris. The 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 Zig guy. I think he still uses Visual Studio Code. Yeah. He's cool as hell though. I talk to him sometimes. He's cool as hell. All right. Vivaldi, good choice. So this thing comes stacked, but there's like really no need for any distro to come this stacked. Well, I'm sorry that you like VS Code, but it yeah, it is great on Linux. Code is, yeah, or Codium or whatever. No, I don't like VS Code. It's actually harder to set up than NeoVim. So, anyway, interesting distro. Pretty unoriginal. Yeah, like he doesn't even change like, hey buddy, like you can go to properties, you can go to appearance, you go to icon, and you can change it, and you can change the display here, and you can change it. Like you could do something like that, maybe, and just do icon. I mean, that would be more. Yeah, I like ZellaJ, but I gotta say I'm still pretty privy to I'm still pretty privy to Tmux. I've tried ZellaJ. And there's things I like about ZellaJ. I just don't use it. All right. Let's shut this baby down because I don't think that was an interesting distro to check out though. Um, nice, good start, but I think you want to um, work on it a bit. Alrighty. So hopefully. All right. So now we have one more. And I told you this one's going to be special. I promise you. If it loads, it will be special. I was looking at it and I was really impressed. And I'm hoping. I think this is an arch derivative as well. But I might be wrong. But it looked really cool. So, and it was, yeah, we'll do 20. That's fine. I don't think that's a big deal. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, live system. They have a way to install this, but it's mainly I don't know. Like I think this is going to be an interesting distro to check out. I really do. Of course, we have to have System D, right? What the hell would we do without System D, folks? Man. What would we do without System D, folks? All right, this is going to take a couple minutes to load because, yeah, just because. I'm going to take a bathroom break. It should be loaded by the time I get back. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. I don't like any of them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, there we go. We got something. This looks pretty good, though. I will say. I like how this looks. It's just slow. All right. How would I? Oh my God. I forget how to do TTY invert manager so that I can. Hmm, yeah, probably not. I'm using Wayland, but I like uBlue has some really good NVIDIA, but man, I'm really torn by that actually because I don't know. I'm really torn. Like, okay, so let's see here. We're gonna have to uh, let's see here. I guarantee you. I forget how to do it. Alt, Control Alt F2. All right, Control Alt F2. All right. Okay. I can hear him now. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Sorry. All right. Okay. Got it. I got it back. Just give me a second. All right. So, all right, Philip, I was asking you if you built this or made this because I don't want to totally trash your distro because I didn't, no, nothing. But you should be able to hear me now. Yeah. All right, good. Yes, Philip. So anyway, I was wanting to say, I'm hoping super plus I, yeah, super plus, mm, no. Oh yeah, maybe. What was that about? All right. I don't know. I'm just I was trying to get like this wallpaper to reset, but I was going to like put like the X render thing on the startup. Uh, it's your daily driver. Oh, I see. Ooh, all right. Oh, all right. I see. Why does this not drag? You should do it like that or like that. All right. Key bindings are linked. Okay, I see. Um, all right. So I think like that or like these key. I don't know why I can't do this. Why can't I drag anything? Okay, yeah. Hold on. That one's me. Oh my god, this is all right. Hold on. Go here and go here. All right. From the web. All right, I see. All right. Need to get this off. Oh, it might be. Is it? Oh, there we go. All right. All right. LF is super shift F. Okay, I gotcha. Brave. W3M. Oh, that's good. Obsidian. Oh, I used to use Obsidian. All right, some cool stuff. How can I reset the? Is there any way to reset that? The reset the wallpaper. Sorry. That's what I did. Super left mouse to drag. That's exactly what I did. Should be able to just do like this, right? Let's go here. Should be able to just do that. Yeah. Why isn't that dragging? They're like, yeah, it should drag. No. Yeah, it would not drag. That is so weird. Is that like, oh, okay. That's in, I like the color scheme. I do like that. It's just Control Alt Backspace. Okay. Let's try that. Control Alt. But it does it. Yes. But it has, okay. No problem. This is, wow. All right. So, um, interesting. So it resets it, but it resets it to what it was. Is there any auto start? Auto, no. Wonder where the auto, I'll bet you I know where the auto start is. This is, no. You got Flake 8 for Python? That's weird. A Western, Zathura. I like some of, like a lot of what he's got. Mhm. Let's see here. So we said USU. No. Hmm. Did I? Oh, local SRC. So let's see here. That's an interesting place. Bash RC. Okay. Um, wow, they got some really interesting stuff here, but it's not what I'm looking for. You would have thought there would have been an easier. I always forget, like DWM. Just trying to find where the. Mm, where is it? Okay. It should be like, if I remember right, it should just be like right here. I should be able to just go right. So I'm not going. All right. All right. So I think if I just do this, I should be able to just. Oh, all right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna go X render. Output. Um, and then you would just do. Oh, I would do like virtual one mode 1920 by 10. That will work. And I could do a shell command like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, I agree. But that would not help me here. Um, that wouldn't set X render. Um, and if I come down here somewhere, ah, I forget how to. All right, I think that's right. And then what's what is flex patch flexi patch command? Is it just sudo make install? I don't think so, right? Like I think it's make, yeah. It's not just make install, right? Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Is it just make install? And I do think I want to just move config.h just out of the way, just in case I need it later. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, I got this now. There's not. Okay. I don't think I need to do this then, right? So let's just do this. And I don't think I need this. It will either work or it won't, right? Uh, There we go. All right. Nope. Config. Make. No. All right. No problem. Let me see here. I'll figure it out. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do a couple of things. Supposedly. Oh, all right. I got it. So. Oh, you're right. That wouldn't be a bad move either. Thank you for reminding me. Surrender would be a good one. DCP. Oh, I see. All right, I can do that. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I could have just done that. Jesus. I am just brain dead today. Yeah, I think you're right. I am just brain dead today. Because this is what happens when you don't do really. Come on, man. I'm in normal mode. Why is that back? Oh my god. Oh, come on, man. This is giving me all kinds of fits. I'll do that again. Alright, let's just do and then let's see. Wow. Alright. That is weird. Yeah. It's All right. No. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'll just do it this way. Experion. Output. Control 1. Mode. 1920 by 80. Oh, and we need to do the ampersand, right? Nice font. I like that. There we go. Praise the Lord. Okay, we got this. Got it. All right. Yeah, it tries. It didn't do. I think there's something with like virtual machines that just don't allow you. Okay. So this is actually kind of an interesting distro, to be honest. Like so far, like you have to find like some workarounds and stuff, figure out how people do things, but it's all right. I don't mind it. I wanted to see something here. I wanted to see. Well, it won't allow me to. So um if I said I wanted to see if um I think the Zenit RC Xzenit RC whatever. Okay. So now, all right, I can retype this. Does this have like some auto completion? No. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. All right. I can't move that terminal anywhere. That's a deal breaker for me. Don't know why that is. That's so weird. Okay. So, oops. All right. Oh, there's some XFCE wallpapers, right? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not into that. All right. Exit. All right. No problem. Not really too much to look at there, but kind of some interesting stuff. I thought this was Arch based, but I guess not. I'm definitely gonna take a look. They have Awesome installed, I think, right? So like sudo apt search Awesome. No, I thought they did. Or yeah, I don't think so. But I don't think Awesome is. See, maybe like that. I don't think so. No. Okay. So if it is installed, it's installed somewhere else. Yes, I'm aware, Philip, of how to move the terminal in DWM. I've I've configured DWM thousands of times. And if it's gonna work, you're gonna, basically do the super and then oh super. Oh, that's cool. All right. Okay. I see. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, for whatever reason it isn't working. Neither one of those are working. Unless um no. Yeah, none of that's working. I wonder why that is. I like that bar though. For DWM. Usually like the colored bars like that, like when you set it up like with DWM bar, oh man, it wreaks havoc if you don't know if you don't know um you don't know like C programming a little bit, it wreaks havoc. You'll have like a memory leak or whatever. I've went down that road so many times. Anyway, awesome deal though. Nice distro, I would say. Um, they need to fix the PyCom issue. Oh, right. I don't ever do that, but okay. Super shift F1, and then like to, and then what? Super F1 to come back. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. I actually using. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I wouldn't be installing Xorg for very much longer. I think we're going to be doing X Libre here pretty soon. Vim and Nano? Are you still a glutton for punishment with that Nano garbage? Anyway, oh my god. This is actually kind of an interesting project. I would definitely run this as a daily driver, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Spectre WM has a similar function, and I've used that, and so like use it like basically yeah, I've done that on Spectre WM. I do like this. Some of the I don't I don't like everything that I saw, but there's a lot to like about this. I would daily drive this, to be honest. Um, so yeah, that's where you got to compile it, Ben. You got to compile it, write a package to compile it. But yeah, it's, it's cool. Just on for Nano people. Yes, I know. I hate Nano. Like every time like I have to do like some like Linux sysadmin stuff and they have Nano instead of Vi installed. Why? So All right. So anyway, actually, I fumbled my way around, but Oma. So I fumbled my way around. Skywave. I actually almost tried Skywave today. Actually, I have it downloaded. I might take a closer look at it. Um, but yeah, nice distro though. I really enjoyed checking it out. I enjoyed like checking out what people are doing, and I like doing it in real time just because I'm a glutton for punishment. But Mofo, I've seen it. I've seen it on Distro Watch. I haven't checked it out yet. Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So anyway, um, yes, I'm definitely really used to Vim keys and all that good stuff. But anyway, oh, that was quite the experience. I hope everybody enjoyed hanging out with me today. Like I said, there's an open invitation either this week or next week to get around. Oh, for radio nerds. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed that today. I thoroughly enjoyed messing around. Isaac, where have you been? I'm sorry we partied without you. All right. So anyway, guys, hey, just have a great rest of your day, and I kind of got to go do something, and yeah, I got to go do something here. So anyway, yeah, I can understand a GUI editor, but Nano, no. I will never, ever, ever capitulate. It's the worst. Like, give me Genie or Gedit or anything else other than that bad idea of a text editor Nano. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely playing around with. I don't play with Bluefin because I hate the GNOME desktop, but I have been using. I've been using um, Aurora DX, so I do like it. I like some of the technology, but it might be a little overkill. I'm playing also. I want to see if I can't make an immutable desktop. So anyway, I got to get out of here. My wife and I, we have an appointment here in about 10 minutes. So, anyway, just take care for everybody. And yes, absolutely. I would definitely give Catbird a, I would even be willing to give Catbird another look. I just, there was, some hiccups that I didn't foresee. I think it's just one of those things where, think in virtual machines especially, I think there's a PyCom issue, and I don't think that PyCom issue, it may not be an issue on real hardware, but it is an issue on virtual machines, and this is not the first time I've run into this issue. So anyway, hey everybody, thanks for like hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. So anyway, um, as always, you can buy me a cup of coffee, buy a t-shirt, subscribe. Hey, I'm going to have a couple of videos. If you want to be the first one to watch it, well, you got to be a member. Yes, just like my friend Russell, he's a member. He's a highest tiered member. really appreciate it. And I appreciate Isak and Scrub Ghost for being um, contributors. I really appreciate it. That makes this show possible because without those contributors, I probably wouldn't be able to do these videos. They really help me out because, YouTube doesn't pay shit. So let's just be honest. Anyway, I want to give more distros like this some airtime, and I just want to hang out some more and want to hang out with normal average Linux users just like you. And I don't want to hang out with all the corporate or overlords and have all these, you know, nice sponsors and all that. I want to be with the community. So anyway, without further ado, I am out of here. And you guys, just join me next time, man. I really appreciate it. I had a thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate it.